So here it is, people. Note the name Ikko. So I'm not sure how they pronounce it, but this should be the keyboard for my Ikko Mind-One. The reason I got that device, A, it was so nice and small and niche. B, it came with a full QWERTY keyboard with headphone jack and extra battery. Took forever to get here. I got the notification it was on its way last week, and now here it is. Let's get into it.
Now everybody scream enough respect to the X. Enough respect given.
Alright, let's open this guy up. As always, Batman at the ready. I'm hoping to get this all on camera this time, because the last time, this way the metas are, I could be looking at the box straight on, and the camera looking somewhere completely different. Okay, let's see what we got to do to the bottom. Alright, that should be it. Oh, that's a pretty big box for not much inside. We have the Mind-One blush pink lanyard case. Okay. And we have this snap-in case for your Ikko sky blue. I gotta say, the boxes are very colorful. I like that pink to white blend, and then the blue to green blend, and then the device itself right in the middle to break up that space. Very nice, very well designed. This too. You might be asking why I got pink. Scratch card is the closest thing to purple that they had. First, let's look at the Mind-One lanyard case. I didn't remember I even got this. My Ikko Mind-One, as you can see, has a little clear case on it already. But this came with the phone. I must have added this during checkout or something along those lines, because I honestly do not remember that I had it. Let's take a look at what this thing is. Oh, this is nice. I love the feel of this. Wow. And look at this thick lanyard that it comes with. It's not a little thin, make no sense thing. This is actually pretty thick. I thought that might be a magnet. No, it's, oh, quite nice, quite nice. Huh. And you can adjust how big you want it there. Oh yeah, that's nice. Will I use it? I'm sure I could find some reason to use it. Unexpected. Nice. Okay, let's take off my clear case. Put the camera back down. Let's put on this case, the pink lanyard case. I must say it feels better than this one. This is, I can't say rugged, but this is made to take a hit or two. This one is a lot more smooth. I can't say it's more thin. It's just a better material overall, which is probably why you had to pay for this one, and this came with the phone. And now I get to retain the color of my Ikko Mind-One. I gotta put that on there. The camera flips around perfectly. It all is properly aligned, and the lanyard would go in here. Let's see, we can do this real quick. As excited as I am for this, the real thing I want to see is the keyboard. I assume this would go in here, like that. And this would loop around here. And this would loop around here, get in there somehow. We just had this. There we go. Ikko Mind-One Lanyard case with the lanyard attachment. You can adjust this by moving that around, get to the height and length that you want. Not bad. Quite nice. And I'm sure this comes in other colors, so if pink isn't for you, I'm sure you have your choice online if you think this overall device and case is for you. And now, my friends, the main attraction, the Ikko snap-in case. This was the one of the main reasons I even got this device. Because at the time it was the Ikko or the...
For your safety, please hold on.
Clicks. It was the Ikko or the Clicks communicator. And when I saw that the Ikko could be detached from its keyboard case, and the keyboard case also had a headphone jack, I said, this might be the better option. Because both can run the same, I think it's Nova or Waterfall launcher, I think is what they use on Clicks. And that's just a regular Android launcher that I've seen many people put on the Clicks as well. And the fact that I have many a Clicks device already, Clicks for Pixel 9, Clicks Power Keyboard, I wanted to try something new. And this, my friends, was
For your
it.
safety, please hold on.
Para su seguridad, por favor, agárrese del poste.
All right, moment of truth. Let's snap this guy in, see how easy that is. As always, you gotta be careful with the camera hump. It snaps right in. The buttons are aligned pretty well. And let's do that. Oh, turn it on. But while it's loading up, first thing I see is there is no number line up top. Oh, that is a wonderful background to have with this keyboard. I didn't even plan that. Wow. That matches so well. Yeesh. Let's see what we have here. Let's just see the way it feels to type. Surprisingly, oh, it's not actually connected. That's odd. There's a switch at the side here. I'm not sure what that does. Wait, does this need its own power source? See, that's what I get for not reading the directions before throwing on the case. I assume that, like Clicks, it drew power from the device. But that might not be the case at all. Well, based on this, up turns on the power bank. So it does have a built-in power bank. I was not wrong. Down turns on the headphone jack and the DAC. So you flip that switch down to get into your high-end audio. It powers off after 3 minutes of non-use, and you hold the power button with the 1, 2, 3 button on it to turn it back on. Interesting. So this is a device that it does take its own power. You have to charge it up because it is a power bank on its own. Huh. Interesting. So if what they're saying is true, If I do this, do that, get back into my device, put that away, hold that. Wow, did you see that? It turned on. Let's type. And there it is. Now, being that I have to compare this to the clicks, the buttons aren't as, I don't want to use the word mushy, but they don't feel as nice to click, to type on as the clicks. But they are bigger. Than the clicks. Let's go into, do I have a notes app on this thing? But let's try that. Compose. This is a quick composition of an email. It does pick up my mistake. I'm never going to send. Swipe. Huh. I mean, it does type well enough, and the keys are spaced well enough that I didn't hit two keys at once as I do with the clicks sometimes, especially the power keyboard, because the numbers are up top. So when I'm pressing one of the QWERTY keys, I often press the 3 when I'm pressing the E or something along those lines. Let's see what they're saying. They're talking about PC games. It's probably, it just takes some getting used to. Sony's fault. Period. Okay. They'd rather you buy the game on P. See, I must get used to that. P. Huh. Caps lock. Is that my fault? Oh, it was my fault. Yes. So you have to hold it. When you press it, it doesn't stay. You got to hold it and then select what you want. 5. That didn't work at all. No. There's going to be some getting used to with this. But I can't get into my number keys. It keeps pressing T. Maybe if I do that first. Ah, weird. They'd rather you buy the game on PS5. That way, all the profits. Let's go back. That's working fine. Go to them. It's a conspiracy. Just because I want to type more. Well, with the keyboard in hand, I have to say it's a much more interesting case / keyboard than the clicks one that I have. Because just the overall shape of the Ikko phone, the square shape of the device, makes it very much like a BlackBerry. And we all miss the shape of the BlackBerry, though a lot smaller than what I remember BlackBerries to be. No, we then checked the power bank. We said switch it up. And there you go. Charging the phone. Switch it down. And it is not. You know what? I like that. I mean, my Clicks Power Keyboard has the same function. It's just not a switch on the side. It's a key press. But it does work. Next would be... So the Ikko Mind-One keyboard case does come with a headphone jack. And of course, I always have a pair of wired headphones on me that I often edit while I'm on the go. And you know, you need that one-to-one audio to video to make sure you catch all of the points that you want to try to get the audio to match up with. So I did throw on my headphones to this device, and let me tell you, it sounded phenomenal. It was so loud. Not that loudness brings up the quality of the audio, but the fact that I had to keep it below half because the music was just so clear and crisp and loud that I did not need the full power of the DAC in this device to blow my eardrums out. It was just a wonderful audio experience, and I don't know why more cases don't do this. Now, one thing I did not expect with the Ikko keyboard case was for it to be MagSafe compatible. But sure enough, here it is. Oh, on my little magnetic stand. I mean, it doesn't charge, as you can see here, but it does properly connect. So I do think Ikko has something very special here. It does pretty much everything you want your case to do. It's a wonder why they doesn't have the phone come with this case, because it makes the phone so much more useful in every sense of the word. But yeah, I like the way this looks. I like the way this feels. This will definitely give me more reason to make use of my Ikko, because I won't lie to you, it's been in my drawer waiting for the keyboard to come. Because by itself, as fun as it was, it just wasn't enough to replace my other secondary devices. But like with the Clicks communicator, if I put the right launcher on this, get accustomed to the keyboard and how it feels, this could very much be the device that I communicate on. And it's just small enough that I can throw it in my pocket, in my breast pocket, wherever, and not be concerned with extra weight or anything like that. And though it's not the best device as a secondary device, no one would be mad at this. Well, I gotta say, I'm impressed with the Ikko keyboard case. From the keyboard itself, to the audio jack, to the power bank I didn't even know it had. This case has more than delivered on everything I feel a case should have. I look forward to using it more, testing out the keys, seeing if this battery pack can actually charge this phone in any type of decent time, and really enjoying the audio that plugging in my wired earbuds can produce. With that said, my name is Angie, the Neonex, and really looking forward to putting this keyboard case to its paces. This is what I'm into.